It's fantastic to be back in your studio again on this beautiful day. How are you?
I'm very well, thank you.
Yeah, brilliant. Now, I understand that you're getting ready for some classes, yeah?
Yeah, we're slowly gearing up towards hosting. Yeah.
Do you want to show me around? Do a little quick studio tour?
I'm down.
Oh, wow. This is incredible.
So this is probably where we're going to do most of the painting.
Yeah.
I've had these illuminated easels made up, which can either be upright or fold flat. So we can do easel painting on the vertical and also just having horizontal for the trace work. So they're quite versatile. I've got 3 more on their way as well. My metal worker's just knocking those up for me. So
They're really clever. Really. So can they lie flat as well as be upright?
yeah, they quite versatile in that regard. Let's move this close. There we go. So and
That is brilliant.
there and paint on the horizontal.
What's your preference when you're doing your own work?
I tend to apply the paint, the matting paint, horizontally, and then wax it up, and then do all the removal on the vertical.
So how many students are you planning to have on your courses?
I'm going to start with 4, I think, maybe up to 5. We'll see how 4 works.
And what kind of things are they going to be working on?
Well, I've got these heads. So we've got an arts and crafts type of style head, which has got quite a nice little sort of dotted texture. So that's the technique I'll be sharing, how to achieve that matting texture. And then also something a bit more refined, Victorian style head. And this will be for an advanced class, but I'll also do some more sort of beginner level classes as well. This is a tinted float glass, which is quite nice.
Wow.
It's not quite as harsh as a clear float,
Yeah.
but it also means it makes things quite affordable
Yes.
for classes. Initially, we'll do 2-day classes. I'm thinking of Friday and a Saturday.
That's quite a tall order to paint both heads in 2 days. So it is definitely for people who have had some experience in glass painting before, yeah?
These ones will be an advanced level, yeah. I'm open to people who want to have a go, but just that they'll need to know that they might not get the results they're hoping for after just 2 days. Some people, they pick up things really quickly, especially if you've got an artistic background and you've got brush skills. So, yeah, we'll see. I'll be pitching it as an advanced level with people with previous experience.
And can you give us a little tour of your amazing setup here?
Yeah. So I've got a reasonable size light table. A few pieces just laid out as well. I do like my woodland scenes.
Latest addition that I saw on social media yesterday was tango. A couple doing a tango, yeah?
That's right, yeah. That's on my natural light easel, just over here.
Is this part of a series, Petri?
Yeah, I'm planning to do 4 of them, each with a seasonal theme. So the tango dancers are in a summer scene. This one here is more of an autumnal scene. Then the idea is to do the winter scene is going to relate to different stages of people's lives as well. That's like the golden years will be the winter scene, and there'll be a lot of memories. Trying to portray memories in that piece.
Now, these are circular pieces. Are they being held in a frame? How are you actually going to be displaying these?
I haven't really thought that far ahead yet, so I'd like to get some frames made and some lighting for them. But yeah, we'll see. I'm open to options as well. If someone wants to buy them, they are for sale.
I watched this being created via social media, and it was really fascinating. You were teasing everybody to start with, saying this is the new piece, and it was very abstract. And
Yes.
were you getting some educated guesses as to what the final design would be at the early stages, or did people really not know?
I think at the cut glass stage, it was no one really could get it.
Yeah.
And I wasn't expecting anyone to. But as soon as I started doing some etching, that started to define some of the shapes of the figures.
I'm always impressed by your speed. You know, no sooner are you cutting the glass than you're etching, and then you're on to the painting, and it's just, there's no stopping you once you start. It's a very kind of smooth process.
Once I get working on the glass, actually, which I just love it. So I'll put in the hours, and I might work late into the evening, and time flies by.
It's really lovely to see these in the flesh, Petri, because I've seen a number of them obviously on social media, because you're very good at kind of posting work in progress, etc. But you're really rewarded by seeing these in person. They're just delightful to experience firsthand. Can you walk us briefly through how you use this space, which areas you work in for each part of the process?
Well, this is where I'll be doing most of my trace work. So I'll lay out my cartoon and cut line on here. I tend to do the cut lining on the floor in the lounge, actually, just because you've got a big open space for laying out. But when it comes to the painting, I do the cutting and the trace work on this light table, and then I'll wax up the painted the trace work onto a big plate glass, and that will then be brought over here. And I tend to use natural light for most of that. I paint against this window here. There's a lot of building behind, and it's a lot of distraction. So what I tend to do is I'll get a big sheet of tracing paper on the back of my plate glass, and that just gives me nice flat light, natural flat light. So I don't have the distractions of everything that's beyond.
And after the painting has been completed, the leading happens where?
I'll do the lead work on this bench here, and I actually do the cementing on here as well. So this bench gets a lot of abuse.
So yeah, the whole process is really completed within the workshop. The designing, as you say, is done on Procreate, which we've made tutorial videos with you before, which is fascinating. And I think a lot of people are really fascinated by your process of using Procreate to generate your designs. But that in a way is no substitute for the skills of the on show here, the design skills and the glass painting skills. Petri, thanks so much for giving us a whistle-stop tour of your studio today. Really, really appreciate seeing it, and I'm looking forward to seeing you develop your in-person courses. Yeah, good luck with all of your work ahead. Thanks so much.
Thanks, Derek.